So, one asks, if thought is limited and creates such havoc in the world, what is the place of thought? Are you asking these questions? You understand? Is the speaker working or are you also working? Are you also thinking, inquiring, groping, and pushing? Or are you merely sitting under the shade of a dappled shade, enjoying the mountains and the hills and the quietness of this place, which is good too, but to listen to something that is true. Listen to something which you yourself have found for yourself to be true. And then be committed to it, work for it. Not just let things go by. If you hear the truth and not act, then that truth acts as a poison. It creates more trouble, more problems. So, there must be right place for thought. You cannot go from here to your house without thought. You cannot drive your car as soon as you leave this place. When you want to get home, you have to use thought. You have to use thought when you write a letter. You have to use thought when you do business, and so on. So thought has a right place. But has thought any place at all? Please listen to this. Has any place at all in the psychological area? Any place at all in relationship with each other? No, has thought a relationship, in relationship, a place at all? If it has, then in that relationship there is a limitation. Therefore there is division. Therefore there is conflict. Right? In my relationship to a wife or to a husband, to a girl or boy and so on, if in that relationship thought plays a great part, as thought being limited, then that very limitation creates a division between her and him. And therefore, where there is division, there must be conflict. As you know very well, in all your relationships there is conflict. However much you may like another, I won't use the word love. However much you may like the other, have pleasure with the other, it's always limited, therefore breeding conflict. That's law, that's logic, that's true. So thought has its right place in the world of technology, in the world of ordinary world, but psychologically, inwardly, thought has no place at all. Then there is a place that's the very, that creates the self, the me. And the me, the ego, the persona is very limited. it can imagine is marvelous. It can imagine an extraordinary thing. Whether that imagination, whether that picture is really still very, 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 very limited, small. To see the truth of this, that's all. One has to do nothing but just see the fact of it. And that very fact, the perception of the fact, as you perceive something dangerous, like a dangerous animal, a dangerous precipice. If you see this as factually, as actually as that, then you break the whole chain of continuity of the self. Then only it's possible to live with another without any single shadow of conflict. Because the conflict is the very essence of violence. We think violence is out there. The terrorists, the kidnappers, the wars, the people who carry guns. As in this country, everybody is allowed to carry guns. Most extraordinary country. You go into a shop, you can buy a gun. So violence is not only out there, but violence in relationship exists as long as there is division. There's the me and the you. The me pursuing my ambitions, my greed, my purposes, my achievements, and she also doing the same. Therefore, we're always living in conflict. And realizing the conflict, we say, how am I to solve it? So we come back, brain being conditioned to the solution of problems from childhood. So you say, all right, let's see how I can resolve or change or bring about ending of conflict. That becomes a problem. Right? That's what you're doing now. How am I to end conflict? But if you saw the root of it, the cause of it, whatever has a cause, that cause can be changed, can be removed. The cause of conflict is the sense of division brought about by thought, which is limited. And whatever is limited, religions are limited. Your beliefs are limited. Anything that's put together by thought is limited, and therefore it must always create conflict. If you see the fact of that, the truth of it, then that very truth is the catalyst that will end conflict. A fish for this morning.
For information, write the Krishnamurti Foundation of America, Box 216, Ojai, California, 93023.